behalf of Pam and myself, and if I may, on behalf of Mary and Peter, can I welcome you all to Emma and Justin's special day today. I know that many of you have travelled from a long way to be here this evening, from California, Colorado, understand, as well, North Carolina, and from some even more exotic locations, such as Kippax, Crystal Palace, and Salisbury. Thank you all for being here. I'd also like to thank Emma and Justin for this evening. They've organised all this. Pam and I have had virtually nothing to do with it at all. And if anybody here has organised a wedding before, you'll know how much effort it takes, how much thought and organisation, and how much stress you have to go through to get all this put together. So thank you both very, very much. As an aside, I've just got to tell you I will be attempting to talk proper English this evening. No slang, although I can't make rash promises like that, so later on you may hear some. But for those of you who have problems with the language, we will be having a transcript available in the hotel shop later. A small fee. Cash only, please, no coins. Let me begin by just making an admission. I've always been a very, very lucky man. I was lucky when Pam agreed to marry me. I really don't understand why she did. I was lucky when Nick was born, and I was lucky again when Emma completed our family. I was also lucky when they all agreed, well, the kids didn't, but Pam did, to come with me to the Middle East at a time when the area was going through a pretty rough period. We went for about 3 years and we ended up staying for 20. So that's all due to their support during that period. I'd like to think that our period there helped Emma and Nick put together their characters and helped them develop a sense of independence, resourcefulness, and I hope open-mindedness, which marks their characters today. So I'm lucky to have a wonderful wife and 2 great kids. This is Emma's day today. The little girl who grew up with us in the Middle East has grown into a beautiful woman and a stunning bride today. You really were. Absolutely. Those few people who know me well, there are only a few, will say that I'm not a very emotional person. Except when I look at my bank statements, perhaps. But I have to admit to having a tear in my eye walking Emma up the aisle this afternoon. Justin, we're passing on to you the care of our princess, and I'm sure you'll take good care of her. You already know that Emma is caring, she's loving. You will also know by now that she has a degree of determination, which is rare in my estimation, in my experience. Whether it's sailing a tall ship across the Bay of Biscay, which she's done, whether it's playing a solo piano recital, Cacciaturian, she did, or whether it's toddling off to Guatemala to teach underprivileged kids, she's always determined to achieve her goals. This is especially true when she's buying shoes. And Justin, whatever you do, don't stand in the way when she's buying shoes. Emma will make you a wonderful wife. And as for Justin, just let me say that I knew he would make a great son-in-law the first time I met him, because he picked up my barbell. Always a good sign. You see, I'm lucky again, you see. Now, at this point, it's usual for the father of a bride to offer some advice on married life. Now, in this particular instance, it's quite tricky, because this is, after all, a mixed-race marriage. Emma is English, and Justin is, well, he's American, I mean, and although in theory they speak the same language, we know that words on one side of the Atlantic mean different things on the other side. I'm in a unique position to offer you some advice here. Pam comes from a place called Newcastle in the UK, which is in the far northeast of England. They speak a strange language there called Geordie, which you guys will never, ever get to understand. It's impossible, believe me. I come from London, and I'm nominally a Cockney, which means I speak an equally unintelligible dialect. And for many years, we actually couldn't understand what each other were talking about. So the language difference may be a plus here. Anyway, on top of that, there's the language. There's also a different approach to life. I mean, somebody said, and it may have been me, I don't know, said that for an American, 200 years is a long time, and for a Brit, 200 miles is a long way, which probably illustrates the difference between us. Anyway, to help you in all this, I've got you a couple of little gifts, which I'll just fish out of my bag now. Okay, for Emma, there's the American Heritage Dictionary. That gives you all the American presidents and all the names of the various authors who Justin say you know nothing about. And for Justin, I have an Oxford Dictionary, a British Oxford Dictionary of rhyming slang. Now, this is just in case Emma, in that rare moment of stress, dredges up from her subconscious a completely unintelligible phrase, of which there are many, believe me. In spite of all this, I'm sure you will both be very happy together. And I now have the privilege and pleasure in proposing a toast to the happy couple. So if everybody's glasses are suitably charged, I hope they are. I'll make one for me as well. Come on. To Mr. and Mrs. Davis. To Mr. and Mrs. Davis, to Justin and Emma, we wish you all the happiness in the world.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.